think one of the more underrated, but probably one of the best signings in all free agency this offseason. The Anaheim Angels just came to a 2-year, $17 million contract agreement with Brandon Drury, multiple infielder. He was really solid offensively and defensively. He's been around too. He was with the Yankees for a cup of coffee, with the Blue Jays for a little bit, but he was with the Padres last year. Really made an impact. After he was traded to the Padres, I should say, and really made an impact. And I think this is, again, another one of these underrated signings. But the Angels have made quite a few moves. I mean, they got Hunter Renfroe now. They got Gio Urshela. They just added Drury. So they added 3 potential impact bats to this lineup that already has Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout and the rest of these guys, and Rendon if he's healthy. And so this is, to me, them showing the Angels that they're committed and serious about winning. So this is reported by Ken Rosenthal. It's all over MLBTradeRumors.com now. And again, let's make sure I got all the details here. Yeah. Yep. All right, yeah. So, I mean, he's been a reliable player pretty much everywhere he's been, Brandon Drury. This is one of the more underrated signings. He was one of the guys that teams were like, or even reporters and everybody else were like kind of talking about very quietly, but hoping that their team would go after. And this was a guy that could have had value for the Yankees as well. Even in the second come around for the Yankees, you could have. I mean, we don't know now. I see, and this is another thing I think with Carlos Correa now failing his physical, it opens up possibilities for other guys like this. So Drury got scooped up really quickly. So kudos to him. And there's some other players that might get scooped up quickly because of this. So, and this is a good signing by the Angels. It makes them more competitive in the AL West, and which they need. There's no real clear. I guess the Mariners are slightly behind the Angels, but this puts the Angels in Mariners behind the Astros. This puts the Angels in a more competitive position here. And they haven't brought in Tyler Anderson for the rotation. I'd still think they would be wise to add another starting pitcher and a reliever if they could. But this has been a good offseason for the Angels. And again, adding Brandon Drury just makes it that much more effective. So you let me know what you think. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. Not only do I greatly appreciate it, I don't want you to miss anything. And especially if you enjoy the content. So I put out all the moves, all the impact moves for the most part. So there's been some other stuff out there, but I want to make sure you have all the impact moves out here, whether it's trades or free agency. And there's going to be a lot more stuff happening. So I'll make sure that you're filled in on it. But tonight's news is Brandon Drury is over to the Angels. Talk to you later.